what that means is we have to go around the table and decide how you know each other. Now, obviously, you all work a duo, so that's a given. But let's make it a little more. It could be really. Just make it real simple. Like maybe you worked a case together. Maybe you used to fuck. I don't know. Whatever makes sense. Just some sort of connection.
Probably won't happen.
So to start that, we'll start with you. Tell us your character's name and what you look like and a little bit about them, and we'll go around the table and do that, and then we will build the connections.
My character's name is Amélie Boucher. She is very short. She's 4'11", and she has what the kids would call a fuck-ass bob.
Short haircut. Fuck-ass bob.
Think Dora the Explorer hair. And she ran a puppet show that was run by an evil demon named Drizzle that I've made like a deal with in order to make the puppets move. She's 4'11".
Tell us a little bit about her demeanor, her personality, just real quick.
She is technically charming, but it's in a very weird way.
And she's French. And she's not very happy to be here. All right. Your turn.
I am. We decided that I was actually 5'10".
Yeah.
Or was I 6 foot and calling myself? I can't remember.
I don't know if we ever decided.
He's a 80s goth punk wizard, spellcaster as fuck. He is angry and kind of hard to get along with.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn, Ken.
I am Mort Flaker.
Mort Flaker?
Yeah. I haven't written anybody else's names down yet.
Oh yeah, my name is Sam. Sam Bowie.
Oh, Sam Bowie, like the
Sam
basketball
Bowie.
player?
Yeah. Nice.
And what was your name?
Amélie Boucher.
Yours was what?
Yeah.
Mort Flaker.
Oh wait, no, I did put you guys' names down. Oh yeah.
I'm a Vietnam vet, conspiracy nut, and I'm paranoid as fuck.
Oh, great.
You're Mort Shart?
Mort Shart?
Flaker.
Flaker. Where'd I get Shart?
I don't know. Just personal opinion, I guess.
Yeah, you've already developed an opinion of him.
I just got the urge to put this silly putty in your
I got
please
some
don't
shifty. I've got some shifty, glimmering, glittering eyes. That are always kind of in the darkness, and all you can see under my hat.
Oh, you wear a fuck ass hat?
Yeah, I wear a fuck ass hat.
Let me not forget my big hat.
And you just see the flicker of his eyes.
We're gonna pull up that.
Okay. Your turn.
I am. What is my name? My name is Donnie LaTrump.
Donnie LaTrump, that's right. Donnie LaTrump.
He was born in the spring. He's my height. He's a grifter. And his agent name is Agent Davis Milder. As in not Mulder.
Yeah, they all had fake FBI,
Yeah.
My fake FBI agent name was Carrie Smith.
We'll get to that.
Right.
Mine was Sid Vicious.
Gary and then Sid.
Agent Vicious.
He loves jazz. The thing about jazz is
Who fucking cares, man?
he has long, slicked back.
I didn't realize
Dapper
how long
Dan.
his hair was.
Just this hair just goes all the way down to like the small of his back. Like
you.
it's like thick ass, just brown chestnut locks.
Baby, my hair's like
pulling
my
all
dick.
the way back, like John Travolta hair. but he's actually covering up a horseshoe.
Yeah.
Right here coming along. Fuck you. Anyway, he has smiling eyes, a bad temper, and he's wearing a cheap suit. Yeah, he has a couple guns.
Cameron, do you need a D6?
I have one. I can.
Was he has tattoos on his knuckles? Kinda
What do
like
they
that.
say?
I think they're runes that
Okay.
maybe she drew
Sure.
because
That would
our
make sense.
connection is
We run the puppet show together.
right, and I would grift and steal. I would steal while she did
Yeah.
the puppet magic.
Oh, speaking of, I forgot about this. I have a orange plush dog that is alive named Goldfish who eats rocks.
Yes. Don't
I fought against it, but lost.
Okay.
it's in the book that I have that I can.
I
have a
know it
plush
is in the
dog
book,
as my-
but I thought that's ridiculous. And you said I want to do it, and I said okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is that you?
Yeah.
All right. Wow. So like I'm different.
You're the
from
straight man.
Yeah, I'm different from everyone else. So Agent Lucian Marsh, determined face, perfect suit, 9mm, and grenade launcher, and it keeps in the car, in the trunk.
It's just an underbarrel grenade launcher on your 9mm.
Yeah. What?
Marsh.
He looks like an agent.
Did you Jeff or Ken? Did either one of you get a vehicle?
I
No.
got a motorcycle.
Okay, go ahead.
Nice.
Yeah. Because they said that they had one.
didn't
I assumed that because it's a special one, right? So I assume I just can have a normal
I just want
one.
yeah.
Right?
Well, they already have a van.
Yeah.
I just presume we just hitchhike.
Yeah.
He just, very cool, calm, and collected.
Okay.
Which I guess he has to, being around this
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
He has a badge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's his name again? First name?
Lucian.
Lucian. You're on a black helicopter with several other Duo agents, including the head director of Duo itself, Andrew LaFontaine, an elderly man with an eye patch and a cane.
Is everyone French?
No, he's not actually French. He's Creole.
Oh, okay.
This is Dalton's character. The helicopter is leveling over a rural rest stop along the highway. You see a beat up van parked there across two spaces, illegally parked. And on the other side of the lot is a black sedan. The helicopter is just hovering as Mr. LaFontaine is speaking to you. As he leans over and looks out the window. After we pick up the creature, I'm releasing you and another agent to assist those on the ground with a further investigation of the scenario. I don't have much information now, but I chose you because, well, it's been somewhat disastrous, and I need you to tie it together.
Understood.
As he motions and the pilot levels the helicopter. The scene from the end of last session ensues where the agents disperse, they collect the monster from you, and get it on the helicopter. You catch a glimpse of it if you would like. Would either one of you like to catch a glimpse of the monster?
Sure.
Roll sharp.
How do you do that?
Roll 2d6 and add your sharp bonus to it. This is me teaching you how the mechanics work.
Oh, nice. That is a 13.
Great.
6.
All right, you miss it.
Okay.
You're busy focusing on these other agents, trying to, get prepared for what work is ahead of you. You, however, being that you're a shifty-eyed paranoid, you get an eye on this creature. In fact, you step over and block the path of the agents that are huddling it away, and you see it. It's covered in a medical blanket, but you see its face. Its flesh is completely white, pale. It's like dead flesh. It has its mouth is a round shape. It's like a leech's sucker. So it's got little teeth in it. Has little black beady eyes and no nose. It's kind of moaning softly as they hurry it to the helicopter and get it on board.
Oh, can I say something?
If you would like.
I don't think it's dead.
They kind of look at you as Mr. LaFontaine steps over. It's not supposed to be dead. Now go over there.
Really?
Once the creature is boarded, the helicopter leaves, and you see the black sedan that's parked on the other side of the parking lot that the three of you who drove up here in the van just happened to miss before. And you also notice next to it is a motorcycle. Now, since you're all in this space together, build your connections while I this.
Yeah. There are options from your class that you can.
You can make them up too. That's probably easier.
How many do we need?
You just need one connection to every character.
Okay.
So just think how do you know her? Like,
Yeah. How do I know you?
maybe you've just seen her around the
Amélie?
office. It could be as simple as that. It doesn't have to be complex. You could literally be like, oh, I've seen her at an office picnic.
Or you could have come to our show, and we could have scammed.
Yeah.
Or I've been to their puppet show. Or him, you sold him a mixtape. Or
Okay.
or
Yeah,
him,
I definitely
you buy
went to your
drugs off of
puppet
him.
show.
I mean, you know.
You must like jokes off of me.
And then that's how you know both of us.
Yeah,
Then
that's how I know.
This is just for the purpose of giving you all bullshit to roleplay with in
Okay.
downtime.
Yeah.
So you actually feel like people and not just
And
archetypes.
Jeff, how do I know you again? Axis and allies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Or I was like in the army, and you were on a mission.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I'm guessing this guy was probably in the military too.
Yeah.
Before he was
Maybe we were military
Okay.
together.
All right. So we we probably kill people together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's cool. That
You
bonds
you
good.
would make fun of me because I'm so weak.
Oh, okay.
If you did that sort of thing.
All right.
If you didn't,
No, I would not. That would be unprofessional.
it would be unprofessional, wouldn't it?
he just thought it in his head.
I just thought it. I made that up. Actually, I think that's the way I feel like you made fun of me because I'm weak.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. So, what are you? What's your archetype thing?
The Spooktacular.
Uh
And I ran a puppet show, and all the puppets had human remains in them.
All right. Cool. So I'm going to say that you're on the agency's watch list, and I've been keeping an eye on you for some time.
Oh, I probably ran
makes
into
sense.
on like some kind
Yeah.
of con conspiracy magic place. Did you go to cons? Did you go to
It's
magic
1982, so keep that in mind if it matters.
Do you like Star Trek?
Fuck Star Trek, man.
And so, and how old is your character? Are you like a teenager?
We actually never addressed that. He was Abby asked him how old he was, and he avoided the question.
I avoided the question. I've been drinking and smoking the whole time, so I would imagine I'm probably 18, 19.
Okay.
Just being a troublemaker.
All right. So I'm going to say that I got sent to deal
How are
with
you?
you.
I'm
You're like
mid-20s.
27.
I'm in mid-20s. Yeah.
So I'll say I got sent to deal with you as a hazard to one of the agency's policies one time. So I got you suspended from high school, so we could clean up the mess that you caused, or maybe not suspended. Yeah, we got you we had to move you high schools or something.
And I probably ran into you because I was in prison for a little
And
while.
what are you?
Oh, I like
Grifter?
that. You're finishing high school at the Duo headquarters in Athens.
And
They're actually finishing your
I'm
high
a-
school education on site.
and we
I'm a
Correspondence
felon.
course.
Yeah.
You're a
and
felon.
we and I was doing a scared straight program.
I'm like usual suspects felon.
And I was there to scare you straight, even though I was conspiracy.
The Duo headquarters is in Athens, Greece, in case that
Is that-
matters to
is
your
that-
character's
Right,
soul.
right on.
Cameron,
Okay.
I'm gonna say
I don't think I told you all
lied
that
to
last
me
time.
about what your age was, and I
Absolutely.
had no idea that you were going to high school at Duo.
You were fucking a teenager.
You know-
I see.
I was
that
under
wasn't-
the impression
it's
that,
no
that he
excuse.
was a Duo agent.
Ignorance is no excuse
No
for breaking the
excuse.
law.
He looks older.
It's 1982. Nobody cared.
Yeah, that was
Then
definitely.
If
again,
it was
she's
the other way
4'11",
around, they
it's
might. But this way, it's
No,
nobody cares.
as long
can
as
go.
he's at least 15, nobody's gonna care.
Or I was trying to get.
How old your
from,
character?
Your high school.
He doesn't know.
Absolutely,
He's
yeah.
born in
That's
spring.
I'm your plug.
Looks like he's in his 30s, but no one actually knows.
Yeah, he's having a lot of work done.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say he's
Where's your
an
mic?
Irish traveler style,
Okay.
right? So he actually doesn't know how old he is. What?
He thinks he might be 35.
Yeah, he's somewhere. He's maybe 35. Got it from Crocodile Dundee. Have you seen this movie?
Yeah.
It's a weird movie because the plot Doesn't make
They're
any
not
sense.
very good. There's 2 of them, and they're not very good.
There's 3 of them.
Oh, there's the third
There's
one.
a third one.
I used to watch the first 2 on like USA. They'd come on like Sundays while I'd be playing
The
with my
first one's
toys.
a great movie. It just doesn't have a plot.
Right. It's not a great movie.
It's strange because you're rooting for him, and you're like, but wait,
Why?
He is a Mary Sue,
yeah.
and you love him.
So how do we know each other?
No,
I'm
indeed.
gonna say that. I'm just
I'm
gonna take
thinking when
The-
he was in
spell slinger
the
movie.
Slammer,
my
some
battle
point,
jacket is plus
maybe he
minus
came
1
and
armor.
visited.
Okay.
It's enchanted.
you got a
sort of
DR
a-
one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He's not Hannibal Lecter, but like to ask him, you know, what he had seen and whatnot, and it was maybe this is like before he was part of duo,
Mhm.
but like he clearly had knowledge of the otherworldly.
Okay.
And so it's kind of like, hey, so what did you see? And then I get involved with her and like her show, and then when we become part of duo, blah 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 blah.
Okay.
You
So
could,
this is actually our first.
you could be
mission
the
with Duo.
one who busted our puppet show and
Yeah,
made us
that's
both
a
duo
great idea.
agents.
You
busted
sound
her.
like you're the career duo agent. You're the
Yeah.
you're the real agent.
Yeah.
These are the fuck ups that they like
Once you have
pulled into the
like-
fold because they have
Yeah.
abilities.
Yeah, we're not actually agents.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
Well, we kind
We're
of
special
are.
agents.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're agents. You just he's like a traditional type agent, and you guys are like
Might be more
you're
like
the
a
people
ward
that
of the-
he and others like him find.
We
They're
are-
like, oh, they have some abilities.
We're the Suicide
and if
Squad.
we can wrangle them
Yeah.
in, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what Duo is.
Yeah.
Because it's you know I described it more like the Hellboy, the group from Hellboy. So they take in
PRD.
people with
So
powers.
is he another handler like Abigail, or is he like kind of on
he's
the way?
he's an even higher level handler. Because
Oh.
Abigail is a handler, but she's a bit wily. He is like he's daddy. You know, they realized that a little too much fuckery went on.
your daddy pants.
Yeah, so they sent. I mean, look at his shirt.
That's right.
Man, feel like a dad.
Man, I feel like a dad.
As
Oh,
as
man,
you
I
all
feel-
are
geez, I can
as
do
you all
that.
are greeting, you hear the door, the hinges squeak on the restroom door at the rest stop as Abby comes out, buckling her belt. You would all know Abby. She's 5'8". She has a black wolf cut. She's wearing a leather jacket with a band T-shirt, jeans, and boots, rings, and so forth. She's like an 80s metalhead. She's got a 45 tucked into her belt. As she looks at you, oh, they sent Daddy. She tightens her belt.
As I look up,
Damn it. She's a witch. She's like 200 and something years old. She's been with Duo since the beginning. She's a former love interest of Mr. LaFontaine, that you just met. She's famous for bringing down a Nazi sex cult during World War II. Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to do because I didn't have an accent. He's gonna have a little bit of an Irish flair to him.
Sure.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm fucked, so I'm gonna have to.
You start picking up on other people's accents. Yeah. You did it to me last week.
I was picking up on Nigel's actual accent.
You can separate those if you need, make it easier to balance. But she walks over and sets on like a concrete planter with the trees dead, been long dead. And she just sits there and just
It dies.
looks out at the group. She looks at you. I don't know you. What's your name?
I don't know you. What's your name?
Okay, he's gonna be a lot of fun. She looks over. I think that car was here for us, so we don't have to share the same van.
I hop to and walk over to it, unlock it, and turn it on.
Starts,
Yeah.
runs like a gym.
Despite having no keys, unless they're in the ignition.
They're in there.
Isn't this van yours?
And this is a car.
That's the black sedan that's over there.
Right,
Yeah.
but
And
the
your
van we
motorcycle is
arrived in,
parked.
wasn't that
I
yours?
get my
Parallel
motor.
to it.
I also have a sidecar, so I'm gonna get goldfish and I'm gonna put him in the sidecar.
It has a sidecar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can show you in the flake.
I'm
but
like-
It's fine.
I'm fucking tuning the radio to some sweet jazz.
Yeah.
I'll drive the van.
I'm gonna smell
She looks.
that.
It looks like we get to keep the van.
I
Right
don't
on.
have a helmet.
At least
You
we
don't?
get to listen to some good tunes, man.
What does Abby smell like?
It would mess with my.
Beer and cigarettes.
Nice.
Like an ashtray.
She looks at you. So why are you all here?
Did they tell me anything?
Only what I told you in the
Okay.
roleplay.
First, as I get out of the helicopter, I'm guessing I have, like my duffel bag and like my suitcase.
Sure.
So I walk over to the sedan, obviously, and like,
That's your car.
okay,
I'm in the driver's seat.
I put
You
that
look over,
into
I'm in
the
the
trunk.
driver's seat of your van.
Yeah. Well, as you pop the trunk, you have the the military like hard case. It's green. It's sitting there, and it says M79 GL on it. It has your grenade launcher in it.
Perfect. Throw my stuff in there. shut that, do the thing, like take the sunglasses off, like look around. I'm not sure.
She walks up behind you, lighting a cigarette. Looks like you have your work cut out for you.
So wait, you're not coming?
Oh, I'm coming. I always come. But he's the boss now.
Are we looking for one of those things that I saw just a minute ago?
God, I hope not. It's a long story, but
That should have been the only one.
it should be the only one. Unless she pulls a small baggie out of one of her pockets, unless somebody gets a hold of she pulls it away, unless someone gets a hold of this. If I had to guess, well, no, you first. What'd they tell you?
Nothing.
Great. If I had to guess, there's some unfinished business, like
vicious business,
the
absolutely.
witch.
Yeah, there's a fucking witch.
All
Are we
right.
gonna get in the car or what?
Let's all have a powwow. So, the two of you, you're new. We got here yesterday. We solved this one pretty quickly, good for us. Long story short is there was an old couple, they couldn't conceive, they got the help of a witch, they summoned a creature into existence that would be their child. It was some monstrous
Yeah, it's a thing you saw.
fleetworm creature. It was feeding on elderly people and then accidentally some children. We captured it, they took it away, and we're still here. Now, if I had to guess, they want us to track down the witch that gave them the pearl, the wishing pearl that they used to conduct this madness.
But say she's probably still fucking here.
And if you want my opinion, which I know you do, I think something else is going on at the nursing home. I don't think that monster was feeding on the patients to weaken their bones, right?
No.
Something was causing them to get that way, and then they fed them.
You
to
got
it.
the osteoporosis.
It's a long story, but
Something
a
like
lot of
that.
the patients at this nursing home were showing up with osteoporosis and then going missing.
Yeah, it's what she said.
And turned out they were being fed to this monster. Now the osteoporosis, I
Feed them
think,
in a
is.
little pool.
I don't think it's coincidental, but I don't know exactly how it's connected. So I guess that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, we went up there and they were really smiley people.
What's a small town in the Midwest? So where do we want to start?
Radio.
All right. So it seems like mention the.
I'll give you an out of character rundown.
Yeah.
So they came here yesterday because two little girls went missing.
Yep.
They got here and found out that there had been a series of 12 patients at a nursing home that were cremated without family authorization. So that was suspicious. They started looking into it, found out that the hospital claimed that they were being cremated because they went unclaimed over a certain number of
Yeah, too
days, and they had to do that. But after they did some digging, they found out that every one of the cremated patients had died with some stage of osteoporosis, so they had weak bones. They did some more digging and found out where the two girls had been abducted, which was through a storm drain.
Yeah,
They went into the storm drain and found the fluke creature. It was in a pool of putrid water with some bones.
Beat the shit out of it.
So they found that creature and had realized that it had probably eaten the girls and was probably eating the old people too, but they hadn't.
Well, it
Confirmed
was
it
in a
yet?
pool.
And then it swam
Full
away
of
from them.
bones, yeah.
And it swam away from them, escaped. They followed it through the town to this house where it dove into an above ground swimming pool. The pool was full of bones, so that was like where it lived.
Yeah.
Long story short is they found out that the old couple who lived there had been wanting a child, couldn't conceive, so they ended up finding a witch who lives in the nearby woods, and she granted them a wishing pearl that they used to make a wish that brought their son into existence, but because it's magic, it was a monster. And they needed to feed it. They fed it like animals and shit, but it got too hungry. So they made a deal with the doctor that runs the nursing home that they would feed it the corpses of elderly patients.
Not
that,
quite the corpses.
right, and some not quite dead, but some of them dead. They would feed them old people that were near death.
Not quite dead.
So with they connected to the director.
Yeah, of the nursing home.
Okay.
Um,
And what happened to the director?
well,
So,
nothing. They left
nothing
that.
yet.
They left that loose end.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they weren't able to figure out what the osteoporosis had to do with
Right.
it. Like, is
So-
it just coincidental, or is that some method? They couldn't figure that out.
And it started with the sheriff, whose name is Harry Truman, believed that it was a vagrant, this older woman,
The
who's
witch.
a witch, who lives at the bus stop or somewhere around. And we found these little purple sachets,
Little hex bags.
which we thought were hex bags, but Abigail figured out, or we hope she figured out, they're not. they're bullshit. But like the director had one, the sheriff had one.
There
the
was
witch,
one in the dumpster.
There was one in the dumpster.
Where we found her blanket as well.
Yeah, and it, like I found the sheriff had one in his glove compartment. The director had one in his
Desk.
drawer. So it's one of those things. The moment we got Fluke Boy and the Wishing Stone, we figured out that where the girls had gone and where, because they were dead, and we figured out where all the patients were missing. So we left. We're like, all right, that's all we
Yeah,
need.
so the bodies weren't actually cremated; they were fed to the monster.
So when it turns
So
out,
they solved that
Right.
mystery too.
So what turns out is we left loose ends.
Yeah, they
Something
left
else is
the
gone.
loose ends, so they mind wiped the elderly couple
Yeah.
that wished Fluke Boy into existence. So they're theoretically out of the picture because they don't remember any of it.
And we can't tell.
Yeah, and you made an agreement. They made a magic pact with them to where it wipes their memory in exchange for them letting them take Fluke Boy and send him off for research.
Yeah.
So they're effectively out of the picture, but they're still there. So the loose ends are the director of the nursing home who was feeding patients to the monster and the witch.
And
Alright.
the director's name, I don't think I actually have. Oh no, director Ed Monroe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like
Edwin
that's the
Monroe,
place to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we really need to start is the government. They're fluoridizing our drinking water, making us get these stronger bones so we feed these aliens more stronger bone fluids.
Abby flicks a cigarette at you and gets into the van.
I crack up and I flick mine at him too.
I turn on some sweet jazz in the sedan. Are you getting in or what?
I get it.
I drowned out the jazz from the other
I'm-
car
I'm-
with.
All right, so they're in the sedan, you two are in the van, you're in the motorcycle. What are you
With
doing?
I was following Abby.
So
I
you
was
get in the
hanging out
van.
with Abby.
So he gets in the back of the van with us.
Smelling it. Smells weird.
She waves at you from the van, leading the way.
Like just kicks up dust.
Though,
and we tear
as you, who's driving the car?
I'm
You. You open the glove box, and there's a map of the town.
Oh, great. Well, let's look at this.
I will burn off after him.
You are
It
currently
does not look as cool,
just outside
but, like,
the city limits.
I'm
this
taking
way.
up the rear with the
There's the gas
motorcycle.
station where the witch has been
With-
spotted.
with-
The hospital and nursing
with
home is up the
goldfish
hill
right
here.
next
It's
to
like
me.
the former
Is it a
hospital.
motorcycle
the old
or a
one.
moped?
Is it a Vespa?
And then this is
Yeah,
downtown.
I think it should be a
You want
Vespa. I think a Vespa would be better. Can it
Not
be a
everything's labeled because it's
Awesome.
it's
It has
up
the
to be
power of a
flexible.
motorcycle.
Yeah.
You just
All
don't
right,
do
cool. Okay. Awesome.
But this is my like Twin Peaks. I reuse this.
It's like
Anytime they
blue.
play in this town, I just use the same map.
Nice.
This will be the fourth time I've used that map.
It's like a light blue. Yeah.
She's driving a
Is this
Vespa.
the town
A
that,
Vespa.
Light blue
that
Vespa.
we were in before?
This is the town from the other game too. Yeah.
Nice.
That game is just the end of that storyline because you let the world end. So, if you remember.
We did not do well.
No, you didn't. You failed.
Right.
If I end up having to do an accent because of all these people with accents that I'm going to be trying to not to slip into, I will change the backstory to be that I am everything's still the same. It just was in Croatia, because I think I can maintain that one with an Irish accent.
And an inconsistent French.
There's tea as well.
Actually, you did really well with that. Like
I
was
appreciate you
impressed.
saying that.
Amélie. Oh, that's you.
I'm a
Unbelievable shit.
Would you rather have coffee with Earl Grey? And I do have honey and goat.
Well, I'm thoroughly confused. This is a lot of information at the same time, and I don't know what's going on.
I'll make it.
So I'm just gonna go along for the ride. Ride along with the goat.
Yeah, role play as you drive through town up to the nursing home.
Where'd you get the van?
I'm not there.
Who's the van?
Me.
Everyone but
I
me.
am not in the van. I'm in the motorcycle with
Yeah,
gold.
you're
It's
in
just
the
you
van.
two.
I'm in the van. I'm driving the van. I'm fucking cussing at this guy. It's like 20 feet down the road, asshole. Fucking shit. J turning.
You see in the on the bumper on the bumper it says like you know
I break for
I break for nobody, and then the license plate is A-wing.
Goldfish has his mouth open to catch bugs.
I'll go fish.
Does he actually have like button eyes, or they look more realistic?
They're button eyes.
Nice.
Yeah. And the mouth is just like pink fabric. It's like fluff.
No, just black. Thank you, sir.
You drinking coffee?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm jealous. I would love to drink coffee.
What's wrong?
Oh,
Oh, there's an
it's nighttime, and I won't go to sleep. It'll be daytime when I go to sleep tomorrow. I love drinking.
You're not a police detective.
No, he's an agent.
You're an
I'm
agent.
He's a
So-
straight knit
Part of my
agent.
heat.
Are we in this? We're in the same
Part of
car.
my heat
you and
is
me.
a
and
No,
police
you're in a
detective.
van with the two of
It's
us.
just you
Part of my
and-
heat
They're in a car together.
is
And
a
you were a
police
player
detective
character. You're
who
enemy.
wants to put me away.
Who wants to put you away?
Part of my heat
Yeah.
is.
Oh, there's someone
a police-
chasing you?
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a real world like cop.
Yeah.
We'll say that it's well, at this point it's probably passed on to Interpol. So because you're worldly. So you're being pursued by a French detective who is trying to track you down and catch you.
Yeah. I love it.
You're becoming Hannibal.
I don't remember seeing.
That's an Italian detective.
I know, but I almost did
Actually,
Italian. I was like,
actually
it's too
helped
Hannibal.
you
Plus,
defeat
French is funnier
a,
because the French are stupid.
Like
so.
a loop guru that was after you. You didn't
Okay.
know that it was real until I showed up. And was like,
You make up
there
his
it
name.
is, and pointed out with like magic.
But you're like
and
his
was oh
obsession.
shit! This kid.
That's a dude's
All
name
right.
from Les Mis.
Javert.
What is it?
Javert.
Javert.
Yes.
What? I don't. Nobody's after me. Nobody's.
Not you, him.
Yeah, but.
What?
Everybody doesn't have one of those.
No, that's just it's pertinent to his class. It's unique to his class.
Ben Riggs is an old partner who's betrayed me.
It's like Wyndham Earl.
Okay.
Well, thanks for helping me with the loop guru, whatever that is. I thought it was just high.
Man, that'd be nice. Especially with that asshole kicking up all the dust in the face.
What's your name again, Cameron?
Sam.
Sam. As you say that, you hear Abby shuffle in her seat as she was kind of like getting some shut eye, as she tosses a small bag of weed into your lap.
I snatch it out of his lap.
Watch your hands, man.
You can't you shouldn't be smoking this stuff.
Give it the fuck back, man. All right, fine.
You need somebody to
I will
roll.
throw a cigarette at you. Roll it.
You need somebody to roll it. You can't drive and roll this at the same time.
You don't know what I can do.
I don't indeed know what you can do. But I know that somebody was taking all the calcium.
Also, I don't look like a kid. You don't actually know how old I am. I am definitely younger than you.
You're done.
Well, I'm in my 40s.
My other enemy is
Oh, and by the way, Abby looks like she's about 25.
my other enemy is someone who has special powers who took advantage of me and who fucked me over. It's Xenia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could be like, if you have any magical connections.
Because I know she's going to appear. So that's it. And Abigail.
Don't forget your water back there.
We should plate. Bring it over here.
Oh shit.
Next, you'll forget about it.
Yeah. So detective and I
Yeah, he's got his cup of coffee.
drinking like coffee. Where'd you get that?
It was in the cup holder. There was there was a warm cup of coffee, a hot cup of coffee in the cup
The
holder.
airdropped your
Yeah, like whoever
with
drove
hot
your car
coffee.
here had got
So
you some
what
coffee.
brings you to what brings you to Indiana?
We're, Duo, the helicopter that dropped me off.
That's it.
As you're going downtown,
Oh yeah.
you drive past the police station. Yeah, Sheriff Truman comes out with a cup of coffee. His hat goes off.
I catch the hat out the window from behind him, just going.
He sees your van, shakes his
A
head.
few minutes later, the fucking Vespa following by.
Let's put this over here, because I will hit it with
Yeah,
my
that was
elbow
the
if it's
plan.
here.
Say what the man in the copter said to you.
What the fuck did you say to me?
He said to take care of the
You're like compensating the cup so it doesn't spill. Like as you're like tilting it.
Like a gyro, just
Yeah.
my ties going
Yeah.
And we gotta.
We get there 5 minutes ahead of them because he drives all the way around.
He drives around town. Because you don't know the way. Because you're taking all the wrong roads. As you're driving all.
No, that's good. I'm like noting everything, learning this.
Yeah, he shows you the entire town.
Take it for a spin around the town. We go past the
abduction
hospital.
scene.
There he is.
The van pulls into the parking lot of the hospital. It's a little dreary out, overcast, and it's much as you left it. It's now early evening, and it's going on maybe 6 p.m. There's nothing of note happening right now. As the car pulls up into the park next to the van.
I
And,
think we
you're all
gotta
here.
go talk to the director. What do you guys think?
That fucker. Yeah, but we should wait for.
Sedan pulls up and he puts on the emergency brake.
Yeah. Never mind.
Well, it took you long enough.
Abby cranks down the window of the van.
Did you roll that joint yet, man?
Is that
I smoked it.
Like a
You wanna
V6
know?
or the V8?
The motorcycle rumble or the Vespa
Probably stands up.
scoots up next to the van.
I'll throw you the keys and start gassing.
You're wet from the drizzle.
Wait, we're at the gas station?
Your
Oh,
cheeks
yeah,
are your
that's where I
cheeks
was
are
going.
red.
Yeah, okay.
No, you went to the hospital.
Oh, we're at the hospital. Yeah, I'll gas it up later for you.
All right.
It came
Well, you
with a
said
whole
that
tank
this
of gas.
was like almost like a work van. We probably could put the Vespa in the back of this if it gets.
Oh,
really
it would
big.
it would
yeah.
fit. Yes.
That'd be
The back of the van is completely empty. There's nothing back there. There's like a blanket.
Other
across
than
the
an
floor.
assault rifle.
Yeah, because it's Abby's van, so it's very.
Oh, it's Abby's.
Yeah,
van.
so I'm gonna go ahead and load the Vespa into the.
Yeah,
into
she
the
gets
van.
out and rolls down the ramp, and you drive it up into the back and
That'll
park
help
it.
get in there, yeah.
So, is Duo is it a secretive sort of thing?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to?
Yeah,
Keep
we're
things secret.
FBI agents.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So
Or
that's
like, do I have an
We're not
FBI?
yeah,
supposed to
and that's what
reveal,
I was about to do. That as you all get out of your vehicles, you had a suitcase, correct?
Because we had badges.
Right. Well, Abby had kits she gave
That's
you.
right. That's right.
She looks at hers and checks it. Did they give you all new identities? Check your briefcase. Check. There are, in fact, 2 identities in there. There are 2 FBI badges with names. You make up the names, and a change of clothes, like a suit.
It looks exactly like yours.
Yeah.
And like in my suitcase, more of this.
Yes. So there's a suit for you to wear. You decide what it looks like, but it's professional.
A different suit?
Unless you're wearing. If you're not wearing a suit now,
I'm
you
wearing
can
an
wear.
army jacket and...
Right, there is an FBI-esque suit
Well,
in the briefcase.
I
you
guess
can
I
wear.
just take off my army surplus store oversized jacket that smells like weed, and I'll throw it in the van and I'll put
While
on
he's
the
doing this, I
FBI
find
jacket.
the roach or the joint or if it's.
Do you have a fake name, or are you going to use your real name?
I was just kidding.
Okay, do you have a fake name, or are you going to use your real name, like Agent whatever?
Agent,
If you want to have a fake FBI agent name, you can make it up. If not, you just use your real name.
I'm gonna be
Part of your
Agent-
assignment is to make people think that you're just, an FBI agent or a state cop or something other than Duo. And of course, the worse job you do at that, the harder things become. That's,
So I looked them over. Are they? He talked about putting on a suit. What about everybody else?
Well,
I have
they're
a-
already wearing
I have a
suits.
gray suit
Oh, yeah, you
with
weren't.
shoulder pads.
Yeah, she's already wearing a suit. He's also wearing a suit.
Depends entirely
isn't
on whether
his
her.
dirty from the sewer?
I'm sure it is.
Mine is extremely dirty.
I spelled myself so it wouldn't get
Yeah.
dirty.
Abby watches him get changed as she reaches into one of her pockets and pulls out some powder. It looks like chalk. She rubs it in her palms. She eyes you. Come here. Come here.
What is that?
You know what I'm gonna do. Come here.
Fuck. Let's.
And after the dust clears, he appears to be wearing a suit. She just casts.
Did you at least make it black?
Yeah, it's black. It's actually gray.
It's like taupe.
She comes over. Yeah, you choose what it looks like.
It's black, but it's like you've been eating powdered donuts.
She comes over to you
Oh.
and does something similar
What are you doing?
as she cleans you. You know, presto. Yeah.
Like my hair, all the Dapper Dan goes away.
Yeah.
Like, get some water.
I
Don't
see
look at me
you
like
do
that.
and I'm like,
Listen, it's natural, okay?
I have sunglasses on anyway. You can't tell if I'm looking at you or not.
Like, is he looking at me?
And while you're all distracted with that, by the time you look back at Abby, she is also wearing a black pantsuit. As she cast, what is it called when you?
Prestidigitation.
No, like a
glamour.
A glamour. Yeah.
I'll catch you, son. Catch
So
you.
they're wearing like these two are still wearing their regular clothes. They just appear to be wearing suits.
it's like a battle jacket, like
Yeah.
black, all kinds of like anarchy and like 80s
She
shit
points.
on
You
it.
see, there's the hospital,
Spikes.
and
Chains.
there's like an annex next to it with a covered walkway that leads to the nursing home called Shady Pines
There we go.
Nursing Home.
Go right up there.
I will take a cue
Shady
from
Pines
her
is
and
where
I will
we need to
use
go.
some magic to with my
So,
lighter to dry off.
Do
my
we
hands
do
and
we
shit.
want to just walk in here like 6 strong into the nursing home to talk to
Yeah.
the doctor, or do we want to go about this? You know?
I should talk to the doctor.
I don't think so.
I really hope I do not
absolutely.
have to
He
do that.
knows. He knows the 4 of us.
Please
but-
don't make me talk to him.
Okay.
But
You're
you
the
like-
boss. Don't
you
make
like
me.
Was
your
getting
ass.
all creepy on
He
me.
likes you quite a lot.
I know.
Quite a lot. You'd probably get pretty far with him.
So I'm going to go in and talk to the doctor,
He's just rolling
and
time.
you can organize the outside perimeter. And I walk in.
I mimic
no.
him, and I just walk in.
No. Hey. I got a real important job for you, guy. See those trees over there? I saw Charlie. Go
See,
poke
I walked
around over
in.
there.
I got the outside. I pick up
I
the.
begrudgingly follow
I
him
start
inside.
smoking.
Did he tell you to?
No.
Oh. She follows you in.
I'm smoking in the van. Like
yeah,
smoking the weed in the van.
I'm leaned up against the car. What?
She lights up a cigarette. These two will go inside.
Mostly I did
Yeah, I
that because I
suppose
don't
we should
trust him to
canvass the
handle
area.
things.
As I'll
Hey, fucker.
What?
I'm going around the back.
That's what I was gonna do.
If you're gonna canvas, make me some sort of roll.
I'm gonna
What's your agent name?
I'm gonna
Agent
drive the
Carrie
van
Smith.
like around while I'm smoking. I'm gonna drive it like around, look for like any other exits out of the
Okay.
thing. Like there's got to be at least
my
a,
agent name
like a
is-
service.
Oh,
exit.
there is around
Agent
so, for both the hospital and the
Agate
nursing
Psych.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Agent Agate.
But if you're
Psych.
going, if you're actually doing something that you want to have results, I need to roll.
Aggie Psych?
Agent Psych.
Which in this case would be probably investigate a
Agent
mystery
Agate
or read a
Psych.
bad situation, whichever one you
I
want.
would like to
Okay.
read a bad situation for sure.
Okay.
Because I have sharp.
I'm not writing that down.
All right, the two of you, what?
I will. I'll walk through the yard
Okay.
and literally walk.
And
around
again,
that.
if you want to have results from your canvassing, I need to roll.
You just
Yes,
want to roll, or
right.
you want an action?
It's up to you. Remember what I explained. If you just want to do sharp, that's
do
all you
sharp.
can do, and it's extremely limited. It only sees things. But if you do investigate or read a bad situation, you get like real information.
I'll do investigate.
Because sharp, you just you see something. The other things give you information.
I'll walk around and do investigation.
Okay.
and-
Well, you make these rolls, and I'll come back to you. The two of you walk into the nursing home.
I walked in.
No, you didn't.
I did. I did not listen to.
You walk in too. Okay.
Add these
Abby.
together.
They walk in first.
Well,
No, I said
had to
immediately
together,
as soon as she started talking, I walked in.
Well, you see him follow you.
I think 2 is enough.
You can see reflections in the glass.
Yeah, you could stay back.
The doctor already knows me. It would be weird if she met 2 completely new people who are also from the FBI.
Well, I'm an expert
On
in this
what?
sort of thing. The psychology of, well, people.
We'll come to that in a
Right.
second. Just let them have this scene. You have in terms of the game in the game world, you have
and
actual authority.
I would like to.
you and Abby have authority.
Oh, well, in that case,
I would like to charm them into liking me.
You can try.
Or actually, I would like to use my.
I love it. Just
Yeah.
So I leave that to you all to resolve through your role play, but he does have authority here. So and you would know that.
Oh, he has authority.
Yes, he has authority. He's the boss.
Oh well, I think it would be your loss, and you're putting the mission at risk. leaving me outside with those idiots.
That's why I need you outside to make sure their idiotic, their idiot plans don't come to fruition.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you if he's lying or not. The doctor, whatever his name is. Dr. Monroe.
He looks at his notes. It's just the three of you sitting here.
Okay, let's go. I turn it. We go inside.
How about this? I won't talk.
You step in through the glass, swinging doors. The reception is right there in front of you. The nurse, what was her name?
Cindy?
We'll say it's Cindy. Is sitting there as she looks up. Another nurse is kind of scurrying around behind her. You see, we'll say it's Cindy. You see an elderly man being pushed in a wheelchair down the hallway over here. And down the hall, all the way towards the back of the facility, if you recall, I don't have a map of this. It's just a rectangle with one hallway down to the middle. The service desk is right in front of you. Straight down that hallway in the middle, you see sitting in a chair outside of like a nurse's station is the old man that fell over. Remember?
Oh,
And a nurse is like bandaging his head from where he hit his head.
He didn't fall over. He was pushed.
Yeah, he fell.
I don't know what you're talking about, fucker.
As she looks up, oh, well, welcome back. I hope there's no further problems. How can we help?
Is there a reception?
This is reception.
Yes. Hello, I am Agent Lucian Marsh. You can call me Agent Marsh.
Hello, Agent Marsh.
Yes, and what is your name?
My name is Cindy.
Cindy, nice to meet you. I have two questions for you. Both of them are equally as important. One, is the director in? And two, where's the best breakfast in town?
Yes, the director is. He's in his office, and the best breakfast in town is probably...
Right here.
What's the name of the diner?
Yes, I brought the
Diner?
map, actually. I handed
Yeah.
the map over.
I thought I named the
Mark it.
diner, but I guess I didn't.
And I gave her a ballpoint pen. I click it for her. Please
Yeah.
mark it on this.
What's the name of the diner? So I have diner marked here, but I didn't name
The
it.
fitted sausage.
This sounds like a tavern.
You're right.
Yeah.
This is like a
What's-
diner, right?
Like a Midwest diner.
What's the name of this
Moonlight
town?
Diner.
Abnerville.
What is it? Abnerville?
It's Abnerville, but there's the Sharps Valley State Park that's right here, that the town is like built in the middle of because the state park surrounds it.
In our witchy campaign, it was called the Fancy.
We're going to call it the
Lucy's
Maple Leaf Diner.
The Maple Leaf.
Are we in Canada? What's going on here?
No.
We're in Indiana.
Oh, well,
It's
I
called
would say it'd be the
Fructose.
Maple Leaf Diner. Oh, Luann runs that kitchen. Real tight ship. Make great pancakes.
Wonderful. I will try those in the morning. And now then, the director. I'd like to speak to him. I flash the badge.
Absolutely, yes. As she leans across the desk and points down to your right, you see an office door which is closed, and you do in fact see the tag up at the top that says director.
All right.
Okay. You head to the director's office. As you walk down the hallway, it smells like a hospital. It smells like diapers. It smells like old people. You hear a few TVs and a few radios playing from behind closed doors. The lights are dim. It's a sad sort of place.
Can I roll sharp as we're walking down the hallway?
Sure. You're distracted by the sounds of Jeopardy playing from one of the rooms. As you hear a question you know the answer to. As you approach the door to the director's office, with the door shut.
Can I roll weird to see if anything feels weird, or does it work
Yeah, you
like
can.
that? Wait. That's 11.
Okay. There's weirdness here. And in fact, as you kind of look around, your eyes are drawn to her.
I think you're weird. Your puppet show was weird.
As you turn and as you say this to her, just for a fleeting moment, you catch a glimpse of a silhouette standing next to her in the reflection of the window. But as quickly as you notice it, it's gone.
That's weird. Everything about this place is throwing me off a little bit. All right.
I
You go
ignore
on.
him and knock on the door.
You knock. No answer.
Lock.
No, it is not.
I open.
You open the door. As you enter the office, you see just a rectangular office with a desk and a rolling chair, windows, filing cabinets, bookshelves. It's a doctor's office. And sitting in the rolling chair before you is the mutilated corpse of the doctor, of the director. As he sits there, his wrist and throat cut, blood everywhere, his eyes gouged, his glasses broken on the desk. He has been disemboweled, his guts pulled out across his knees as the chair is slowly just spinning.
Do you guys know anything
First thing,
about...
I put my hands back over them. Shh. I'm gonna look around.
Okay.
All right. Come in. Shut the door. Don't touch anything. Let us investigate.
Okay.
But there was something in the mirror. I saw it flicker. It was like it was running away.
Like weird magic things.
Like, I guess it was around her.
Don't worry about him.
Can you figure out what that was?
I think it's her.
I told you, don't worry about him. And he won't worry about you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Whatever you want.
I guess they don't know about Drizzle.
No, that's great though. That's great.
Yeah.
That was a perfect scene.
Yeah.
That
The room smells
word.
of blood. It's fresh.
Some latex gloves.
Okay. Make some rolls.
All right. What I roll?
Do you want to investigate or read a bad situation? I'd say investigate.
Investigate. Okay. And so that's I'm guessing sharp, right?
Correct. Investigate a mystery.
And how does the luck work? Okay.
You spend luck to succeed,
Okay.
but it gives you the base, so like a 7.
Okay.
So you succeed, but you also have a limited number of luck. When you use all of them, your character essentially dies. And every character is different, but there is typically a penalty for using luck.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it would be described in your character's section.
Like my luck gives me a 12.
So if you want to know what it is, we can look it up.
That was.
Oh yeah, sometimes it gives you a max.
But
Yeah.
I
got a
have
9.
problems very
Okay.
quickly.
So here's also how this works. So when you're investigating a mystery, like right now, you can aid each other. And to aid, you simply say, "I'm aiding." You get a +1, right? But that's all you can do if you aid him. Alternatively, you can everyone at the table, if they're in the scene, can roll to investigate. So you could potentially get like 2 questions per person, or you can just aid someone if you think you can't roll high enough. So keep in mind, do that strategically. It's up to you.
Okay.
So what'd you roll?
I rolled piss poor. 5.
Okay, so do either one of you want to aid him?
I already rolled and it was shit.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, so you get 1 question.
Can I roll weird and look through my glass ball
Um,
to have him point at any magic?
if you do that, roll weird, and if you succeed, he'll get a +1. Or no, what do you have? A 5?
9.
You have a 9. What'd you have?
I had a 4.
And what'd you have?
5.
Neither one of them will get a 7 with it. So, yeah. So only you succeeded.
What is...
Now you could spend luck to succeed if you want.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll do that.
let's find out what your penalty is first, because that could be problematic. It usually isn't.
Yeah. Can you get luck back, or is it like gone forever?
You do. Every time you level, you get a luck back.
Oh, sweet. Then I'm back up to full.
Do I get a demon point back if I use one when I level?
I don't know. Just your.
It doesn't specify. I don't think I do. I'm
You're
gonna
the
say
professional,
no.
correct?
Yeah.
So it gives you. I'm at 12. So I guess they all give you a 12. I think I was wrong.
You either avoid all
Yeah.
harm or you get a 12.
When you spend a luck, your next mission from the agency comes with lots of red tape.
Okay.
So it'll be going forward. It doesn't affect you right now, but every luck point you spend, the red tape gets worse and worse the next time you play the character.
Okay.
So you automatically success with a 12, so you get 2 questions.
Okay.
Meaning you can ask me 2 questions about this scene, and I answer them truthfully. Now, a bit of to preface this.
Who did it?
Right. If you ask those questions, I don't give you the answers, because that's not fun. So ask me questions that you can get real answers to, like how long ago do I think it happened, or how was he killed, or are there any clues? Like, ask me questions like that. Don't be like, what kind of monster did it? because that's not fun, and I won't tell you the answer.
Okay. Don't they have like a list of questions?
Yeah,
for
but
example?
they're like, what happened here? What sort of creature did it? What can it do? What can hurt the creature? Where did the creature go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here? So you can ask me those sorts of questions, but I won't just be like, oh, it was if you say what did it, I would say it was a Wendigo.
It was a wish baby from the.
Right. I'll give you answers to direct you towards what it is. Because it's just not fun if I just tell you what it is the first time you find a murder scene.
Okay. You first.
So you get one question.
Who was he working with?
Well, refine that a bit.
And this project that I'm sure that's going on, I wonder who he was working with. Like,
Oh, to get the bodies that they were feeding?
Yeah, to get the.
Well, that's a good question. As you approach the desk, the smell of blood
or something on the table.
strengthens as you get closer to the body, but this is nothing you're not familiar with, having served in the war. In fact, there's not a sanity roll in this, is there?
There should be.
There should be, but there isn't.
I start licking the table.
Jesus.
As you approach, do you avert your eyes from the corpse, or are you numb to it? Like, how do you react?
I'm numb to it. I'm not like trying to look at it. I'm just kind of trying to look at the papers underneath the. Maybe there's some papers.
You're looking around at the desk.
What he was looking at.
Since you failed, you're kind of helping him, and you point to the drawer where you found the hex bag. As you open that drawer, the hex bag is in fact still there. It's a small purple cloth bag that's tied off. It's about the size of like a dice bag, and there is like a journal and some other books there. You see his journal as you pick it up, and you flip through it quickly, and you do find an entry talking about how the Burwell family, the couple that had the baby, approached him, and they made the plan to get the corpses to feed their monster child. And it does in fact mention that Carter and Maggie Burwell were helping him with it, but he mentions someone else helping at the hospital, helping him smudge the records and so forth. And he never mentions them by name, but he does refer to the person as a he. And there's a line where he says, "I need to talk to him when he gets back into town."
I pocket the hex bag.
You take it?
So what was
Yeah.
the question you asked? Like
Who's he working
was
with?
working with?
Yeah. So he said, "I need to talk to him when he gets back in town." Now, in order for them to help you, you need to, communicate that to them.
Well, apparently his partner's out of town for some duration. I'm guessing somebody at the hospital of some note, or potentially.
You
somebody-
remember?
What do you mean by help him find
Yeah, well, he
victims?
wasn't working alone. You can't do something of this magnitude by yourself. So clearly, this guy has a partner, and maybe this partner,
roll sharp.
something
sharp.
happened to them, or maybe they did this, or maybe
Okay.
they're next
Okay.
because they knew too much.
That's not good at all.
Okay. She failed, so she can't help.
I would like to know how the victims were chosen.
Okay. As you're looking through the same drawer, there are a couple of books in here. A couple of journals. There's like a sketchbook. And you find that he has a manila folder that has folders within it that are folders of, you see 12 patients. And you piece it together. These are the missing corpses that were fed. And as you're kind of flipping through it, this is information they didn't have last time because they didn't search that drawer. They did, but they stopped when they found the hex bag. You find that each one of these patients was visited by a specialist the day before they died. And that specialist's name is Gertrude Plant.
Nice.
Gertrude Plant.
Long.
Plant. It's just plant with an umlaut. Maybe it has really be plant. Plant.
And you don't get 8 Agnet Psych.
You have one more question.
Well, when you say that she visited them, does it say? I don't know what I'm allowed.
Just ask.
I have follow-up questions, but like
Yeah, just ask.
Because I like
Ask, and we deal with it as we come to it. So
Right,
just
this
ask.
isn't my question. This is because I'm following up
Sure.
on this. Like when she goes to visit these people, does it say anything in their files about like already having certain things, or there these connections, right?
Right.
Like blood type or something.
It simply says that she's a specialist that came to see these patients. In terms of
Does it say what kind of specialist?
no.
Okay.
All these patients had various medical conditions. They were senior citizens in a nursing home, so that was established that there wasn't a notable pattern. The only pattern was that they all had various stages of osteoporosis. So it doesn't clarify that she's like, a bone doctor or something, but she just, he actually has written in here just a specialist. It's very, for you, it seems very suspect because it's very informal. So it stands out to you that they're not listed as what they're there for, simply a specialist. And you have one more question, but as you're looking through, this is what I'll give you. As you thumb through all 12 of them, you see on one of them, he has a note like under one of the lines written where he has a reference to another book that's probably in one of these cabinets that talks about an examination they went through when they traveled to the county hospital and came back. Mm-hmm. As you're mulling this over, you kind of walk over, go through it, and find it in alphabetical order, pull out the folder, and see that this patient had, as I said, gone to a county hospital, and the doctor there was attempting to find out the cause of like their osteoporosis and how it was getting worse so quickly. And this doctor, Dr. Monroe, has another note written here that he will speak to the specialist to see what they suggest.
With that, who will? That Monroe
That
will?
Monroe will speak to the specialist to see how they can explain to this county hospital what's going on here. So really, and what I'm trying to convey is that it's really sloppy, and it's very suspicious if the right people look at it.
I see.
But he's obviously working with someone who's either causing this or aware of it, and they're trying to cover it up.
All right. So just to be sure, you mentioned a he. So like there's notes to a he.
That's a different person.
Inside the hospital.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Then Gertrude is a specialist, probably outside the hospital, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then the second question. Is there any information here about how to contact or find out where Gertrude Funk is?
Unfortunately, no. But you do know that they've spoke about the witch who lives around the gas station, who gave the blessing or the wishing pearl to the family. You can speculate that might be who he's talking about, but you don't know.
Okay.
But given that you don't get a lot of information from that, well, I can't really give you that. But is anyone going to investigate the body? Because you already asked all your questions.
Yeah.
I'm investigating the grounds.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Now look at the wounds.
Okay. Well, we'll do them first or next. What did you roll to investigate?
I got a.
See, I expected you to, look at the body first, but we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
I got a 9 on the
Yeah.
read of that.
You could spend luck. You still can. What is it?
I got a 9 on the read a bad situation.
Okay, so you get one question.
I was gonna ask if there was anything dangerous we missed, but
Well,
And you're doing a drive around.
I'm
right?
driving.
Yeah.
I'm driving around. So
well, I mean, I think a good thing to look for would be, is there any? I'll give you some suggestions. Like, is there a clear method they were using to get the bodies out? Does it look like are there cameras? Does it look like anyone's watching right now?
yeah, is anybody watching right now?
Right. As you circle around, you make your first pass and you see nothing. But as you come back around to the building, something just isn't sitting right. So you make a second
Must be the
pass.
Swede. I drive back around.
As you make a second pass, as you come around the side where Abby had just coincidentally instructed him to go, but he refused, your eye catches some movement in the woods.
Ooh, in the woods.
Yeah. So it's not on the map, but you see something move, something shadowy move in the tree line, just out of sight. But you see the brush like shaking and so forth, where it just moved past
Big
it.
enough that
It's
like
human sized.
Where are we right now?
It's not on the map.
Oh.
You're on the hospital, which is up the hill here.
Oh, it's up here.
Yeah, I didn't draw the hospital.
I'm walking. So I've walked around.
So you saw that.
I'm in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be walking around. Where is the forest compared to?
So
Is it on the right
the
side?
hospital's here, nursing home is here, kind of catty-corner next to it. The forest is all around it, and the road just goes down the hill. It's surrounded by forest.
So I'm walking around the right side
Mhm.
of the hospital. So I guess I'm going between that and the nursing
Yes.
home. Looking
He
about.
passes you once. You hear him go around.
I kind of give him a wave.
You hear the brakes engage as it stops, and then it comes around to make another pass.
So I'm investigating. I got 8.
Okay, you get one thing.
As you roll past. What's going on? So I put my elbow on the.
As he says this, it's like moments
That's
after
what
you
I
saw the thing.
I just saw something go into the fucking woods.
Hey. As I'll go investigate, and I'm trying to find out what it is.
Yeah. As you
To pull the van up towards where we're going, because and then I'm gonna get out with
Yeah,
him.
I'll be
But I'm-
slow in waiting on him to.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like combat park this van, not like spend an hour trying to get it to where I'm back, but I need a clear exit from here.
Okay.
Right, and I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay.
And then we'll get out.
Okay. He moves on ahead while you're doing that. Abby is still around front. She didn't want to walk around. She's watching the main entrance.
Yeah.
As you head into the tree line,
It's daytime.
it's like 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
Dusk.
Oh, wonderful.
in July. So it's still
So
day.
it's still night. It's still daylight, but not for much longer.
Yeah, like 3 hours.
Yeah.
4 hours.
If it's in the summer. Yeah.
As you step
2
into
hours will be in the
just
woods.
past the tree line, you immediately see the footprints in the soft soil as they track off to your right. In fact, you see some of the branches still kind of wiggling for something, moves through them.
I'll kneel down.
You get a strong scent of like patchouli.
Fucking hippies.
Now, do you remember? That's a clue.
Yeah, it's the
It's
witch.
the witch.
Yeah.
As he kneels down and looks at what's the footprint look like?
It looks human-sized. It looks like maybe
Shoed?
Shoed? Yes, it's shoed. It looks like maybe
Definitely a Birkenstock.
It looks like maybe a sneaker, like maybe a Chuck Taylor.
As he'll kind of wait on him to come up, assuming he's coming up.
Yeah.
As I'll be like,
All I'm doing is getting the van into a way that we
I
can
see
burn
you.
out from here, and so I'm only like
Yeah.
30 seconds behind you.
as you come up, I'm like, it's fucking hippie witch. As I'll put the gun away,
Mhm.
like uncock it and put it away. It's a 38.
Sure.
Come on. And try to sneak around and what is that called? That's not kick ass.
Act under pressure.
Act under pressure. I'm trying to act under pressure to find her stealthily.
Okay. Then make a roll.
Is that cool?
Try to do the same.
You gonna aid or do it into it separately?
Well, since we're both going, I should probably do it myself also, right?
It's up to you.
10.
Okay, so you
If I give him a +1, does that give him an extra
10
one?
is high.
10 is
it's,
okay.
it's as high as a 12.
And I'm sorry, this would be cool.
Cool.
All right, so you
Jesus
do
Christ,
what
I
you
got a
set out
3.
to do.
I rolled snake eyes. I got a 3.
All right, so you fumbled. So your goal is simply
Trying to sneak.
to track this person sneakily.
Yeah.
As you follow the tracks, you're gaining on this person, and you can actually hear the brush moving.
Yeah.
You're getting close enough.
Chains are red.
He's behind you, and despite the glamour, he's still wearing all that shit.
Yeah.
So you hear the studs on his battle jacket kind of tink and jingle as you stop, as you put your hand back on his chest, and you move a bit slower. As you keep moving through, you come like to an area where there's some rocks, and you just jump down.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, you actually catch a glimpse of something as you stop. And whoever it is, they don't notice you yet. Do you keep following, or do you like shout out?
No, I keep
Okay, you keep following. Now, is your goal to like catch up with them and chase them down, or just observe?
Observe.
Okay. So you follow them for a while. You start heading down the mountain. And within a few minutes, you see the K through 12, the elementary / high school.
Creepy.
Yeah, you see, I don't think I named the school. Abnerville K through 12 is what it's called. As they lead you around the back of the school and through the tree line into the yard where the playground is.
Also creepy.
As they step out into the daylight, you see that it is Mr. Burwell, Carter Burwell, the father of the flute boy. Yeah, go ahead. There's a Brita in the fridge, but if you fill that, you'll use all of it, but that's fine. There's also tap water.
Do you fill it from the tap?
Yeah.
So he's walked out.
You see that he's wearing like a windbreaker and some blue jeans and wearing some Chuck Taylor sneakers. And his hair is kind of matted, and he kind of looks over his shoulder as there's kids in the playground, and his eyes are like bloodshot. And he kind of glares at them as he, sneaks on through the yard, and looks like he's heading to his house, which is, if you remember, just right over here.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, you
Can
keep
I?
up.
Yeah, I'd like to keep up.
You rolled so well that unless you want him to see you, he
No,
won't.
I stay back.
All right, I have to piss really badly, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, it turns around. I'm acting like a kid on the swing set.
we do giant
Fucking
mullet, slick back mullet.
Fucking Inuyasha. Inuyasha.
Right.
Would you
Refill the water filter? Yep.
Oh, I was gonna do that. But
No,
I'm
you're
not.
good. You have to put ice in it and shit. It's kind of weird. So.
You me losing games.
Do you have a number, a rating?
Yeah, I mean, if on the correspondence, so when you take turns over several days, and